general idea of what these last couple of weeks are like? You can compare it to a couple things in the past. Is it getting back to normal a little bit? Are we feeling like this is going to be a little normal NHL season coming up now?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely has a little bit more of a normal feel to it. Camps last year were a little bit smaller in size, but yeah, there's quite a few guys there in Chicago, and it was nice meeting everyone, and it was good to get playing again. We had some fans in Iowa there, so I know everyone's looking forward to having fans in the building again.
I already asked Coach this too, and I know everything's kind of trickling in, and you're going to see what things are like as you get going. But what's your initial take on what this team is going to be like? What's the style? What do you see? Can you describe it at all to us already?
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely some good players coming up in Chicago for sure. We have a young team, young back end, and young forwards for the most part as well. But I think we got a good combination of size and some skill. I think we'll have good goaltending as well. So it's always hard. We haven't even had a full skate all together yet, but I think the pieces are definitely there, and I know everyone's looking forward to getting going here.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Patrick Williams, your hand is up. Your line is active.
Sure. Ryan, last time you were in Rockford, you had played three full seasons. You were kind of in that young prospect mode. Now you come back as an older player. How's it feel to be back in Rockford and, back, kind of with the Hawks in general?
Yeah, it feels good. There's still some familiar faces around the organization for sure. And, just being back in Rockford the past few days here, driving around and, seeing old spots I used to go eat or, hang out with the guys, the old golf course we used to play. So there was some reminiscing for sure, but I'm excited to be back in Rockford. This organization's first class, and I'm looking forward to the season getting going.
And then just, the last few years you've played out west and, in the Pacific Division, now you're back here. Kind of what have you seen through the years, kind of the differences between the divisions in this league?
Yeah, you know what? I don't notice a ton really. There's obviously skill and size and grit across, anywhere you're going to play in the AHL. There's so many good young players coming up nowadays. It's, when I first started, I remember fourth lines generally were, tough guys, and, there was depended on the teams, but there was less depth for sure. And, it seems like everyone coming up now and every organization has a lot of skill, in all three positions. So, I think it's going to be a competitive division, just like it was out in the Pacific, and just looking forward to it.
Greg Boyson, I see your hand is up. Your line is active.
Hey, Ryan. Right now, the Hawks have quite a few of their top prospects are young defensemen, and a bunch of them are going to be, back and forth, spending time with you guys down in Rockford. Is that, now that you've kind of come back to be like the veteran leader, maybe a mentorship type role, does that kind of change your approach to this season, knowing that you've got these young guys will be kind of looking to you for that leadership?
Yeah, for sure. It's something I had coming up through Rockford too. You always kind of look up to the older guys and use them for guidance and just kind of see how they go about being a pro. But it's a position I've been in for the last, 4 or 5 years in the AHL here. I was in Edmonton and then LA's farm team in Ontario there too. So, I'm used to the position. I'm excited to get to know these young kids better. And, from what I've seen so far, there's certainly some skill and some talent there. And, is anything I can do to help these kids move up to the next level and, fulfill their dream of playing in the NHL, I'm more than willing to do.
Thank you.
Scott Leber, your line is active.
Yeah, Ryan, it's your 11th pro season. How would you compare your enthusiasm, your passion for the game now as a veteran as opposed to your first few years? Is it at the same level, a higher level, because maybe you sense that you don't have a lot of time left? Just tell us about that passion you have for the game right now.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's the same, from year one coming in, being a pro to right now. There's always excitement, for sure, looking forward to the season and, getting going. Probably a little more nerve-wracking when I was a little younger because the opportunity was more there to make the NHL club. So the pressure was cranked up that much in camp and whatnot. But, I had a pretty good idea I wasn't making the Hawks this year out of camp. So makes things, a little more stress-free and, just want to enjoy it and have fun and play hard.
How was your game evolved over the years? Are you playing the same style you did when you were younger, or with your experience now, are you playing it differently?
Yeah, I think I'm a pretty similar player to, when I was previously in Rockford 7-8 years ago. I like to solid defensively, kill penalties, nothing too flashy, try and make a good first pass, block shots. Obviously as a D-man, you learn things over the years and, it becomes a little easier as you go, but the players seem to just get better and better every year. So be fun.
And how is it being teammates with Garrett Mitchell again? You guys had some good success, good times in the past.
Yeah, for sure. Mitchie's awesome. I was pretty excited when I signed here that he'd be back. He was the captain in Hershey when we went to the finals that year. And, I've spent a lot of time with him the last 2 weeks here. He's an awesome guy. And, his wife, Talita, and his 2 daughters was over there for dinner last night. So, Mitchie's a great leader. And, he's a key piece of the organization for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do it for our media day session with Mr. Ryan Stanton. Ryan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good day.
Thanks, Ryan.